phantoms of the future, ordinaries from the super, but we are high. Sing your anthems to your rulers, disconnect.
Yeah, Lasers, Love Always Shines Every Time, Remember to Smile. It's my third album, just released, went #1, so happy about that. It's you know, I'm always about pushing positive messages and positivity out there, and so this album's no different. The songs on there are a little bit more commercial, you know, they're a little bit more pop in some aspects, but that's to really just get the music to a bigger audience, you know, like radio and stuff like that, stuff that we never really had before. But even with that, some of the songs are really controversial, they're political, they're, you know, social commentary, they're conceptual. The protest was to me was bigger than the album. That was more impressive in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, culturally, it was. I was more impressed with that than I was with my own album. To see people just come out and stand up for something that they believed in, and the youth and people that come from all over the country, because you have fans that flew in from Texas, friends that flew in from LA, people just flew in from everywhere to New York to protest, and as well as with the petition as well. People put the petition together before. You got like 30,000 signatures, so it's just good to see you got that, to know I got that kind of support, you know, in the streets, you know, out there in the world, you know, where people put themselves on the line and, you know, sacrifice their time and energy to come out and support me, you know, in that sense. And so it feels really, really, really good. Japanese cartoon is really just like, you know, an extension of me wanting to progress musically, but do a completely different genre of music, which means I had to kind of step out of being Lupe Fiasco, you know, and just really be the lead singer for Japanese cartoon. It's a punk band, but we do it's really more for me to do whatever I want, you know, and so people will be like, oh, you know, even if they just write it off, it's just like, oh, he's just doing Japanese cartoon. There's no pressure, no expectation. It's really good, you know. The first album, we got a good reaction from it. We're putting together the next album now, and we're deciding if we're gonna, you know, what sound we're gonna use on this record. You know, it's gonna be punk rock, it's gonna be electro, it's gonna be, you know, we're still trying to figure out, but it's gonna be good. I just started a DJ crew called the Sound Clash. Even with that, it's still,
I was gonna ask you that.
You know, progressive, positive energy, positive messages in music. You know? It's basically me and my homie, you know, good friend of mine named Scott. Me and him got together and was just like, yo, let's DJ. You know, he DJs professionally. I just started DJing professionally. Okay. And it was just like, you know, let's get together and just make something. You know, and I'm not. I even kind of paused before I called myself a DJ, because I don't know how to mix or blend and do none of that. I know how to a little bit, but I got an ear. You know, like we don't play, Scott, we play some hip hop, but we play everything. That was another part of it, why we call it Sound Clash. We just bring all these different sounds. No matter what venue we at, whether we at a hip hop club, a reggae club, a techno club, we always bring in different sounds. And I try not to play nothing that's on the radio. You know, I'm trying to play everything underground, whether it be some techno or some rave or some rock or some punk rock or whatever. You know, we smash it all together. It's really all music. What we're trying to progress into is, hopefully right now we're playing other people's music, but hopefully as it progresses we want to do our own music and our own remixes, you know, and start to play our own songs at Sound Clash shows and turn it from just like a DJ thing into like a bigger, you know, like a performance, like a Bloody Beat Roots. Working on the next hip hop record, Food and Liquor 2. And then we're working on the next Japanese cartoon project. It may just be a EP or like, you know, a maxi single or something. But we're trying to put out some Japanese cartoon by the end of the summer. And you know, more Sound Clash. We got a bunch of dates booked up through the rest of the year just to do Sound Clash. More stuff for the clothing line. Truly and Truly stuff is coming. A lot of dope collaborations and things in the future. So over the next 6 months we'll be really busy. That's really it. You know, live, love, life, positivity, all that. What up? It's Lupe Fiasco. Giving a humongous big shout out to Universe Magazine. You heard? Stay locked in. Stay tuned in. Peace.
Butterflies, butterflies.